Goodbye, Nevada. I'm gonna miss you. Texas, here we come. You ready? Okay. About my trailer tires.
3 hours later.
Oh, 3 hours later. And 2 brand new tires. Squatting a little bit. But so the inner dual blew out and it hit the tailpipe pretty good and melted the skirt. So the original plan was to cannonball to Tucson tonight and then, you know, get up early in the morning and make the rest of the trip to Texas. Ooh, that's a nice trailer. Yeah. Wish I had that trailer. Well, that's not going to happen tonight. Hold on. We'll be lucky to make it to Kingman. And we're still a ways from Kingman. So we made it 100 and roughly 10 miles. And then the inner dual blew out on the thing. And this truck has only got 55,000 miles on it, but man, it's been rode hard, put away wet. Something ain't right here. Look at the stick out on this side. And we'll go look at the other side. A little more stick out on that side. And look at the front tires here, how badly they're splayed. Little camber, little excessive camber there. Now, I will readily admit that my toolbox is really heavy, and my gang box is in here, that's really heavy. But I don't have anything else in here that's all that heavy. That's all that's really heavy. There's a dresser in here, a couple we got rid of most of our furniture. There's one couch left. Our table, that's kind of heavy, but you know, it's a 20-foot box truck. And then in the trailer, all I have in there is the dart and a few tools, because I know that's not capable of carrying any weight. And this thing There's a couple hills I pulled, got down to first gear, 25 miles an hour, and my foot was in the floor. So we're gonna see if we can make it to Kingman without blowing any more tires. And we'll get up early in the morning and see how far we can go on day 2. We got 3 cats and a dog with us. Stay tuned.
The next morning.
Hey, good morning. So last night we ended up staying in Kingman, which is only about 150 miles from where we started from. But you know, that 3-hour delay with a blown tire kind of kept us from getting to where we originally planned to go. And once I got to the hotel room and started looking at the different route options, decided to change the route. Instead of taking 93, actually, instead of going down through Phoenix and picking up the 10 down there near Tucson, or out of Phoenix, picking up the I-10 out of Phoenix and head across that way, because there's so many closures on I-10 around the New Mexico-Texas border. I decided that, well, according to Waze, the I-40 to Santa Cruz, New Mexico, and then taking that route down from Santa Cruz. It's the same distance, so we're going that way. I'm more familiar with the I-40 corridor anyway. So we got a little bit of a late start. We got on the road around 8 o'clock, 8:30 Nevada time, which is 9:30 Arizona time, I think. And we're going to make one more stop in Santa Cruz and then 600 miles to finish this thing off. I hope we don't have any more tire issues. We lost that tire last night. It knocked the tailpipe loose, and now that's melting the skirt at the back of the truck, because the tailpipe is going up into the skirt. Not my fault. So we're going to continue on, and this, I tell you what, we should have got a 26-footer for sure. You know, the larger chassis, because this thing has got no sack at all. Apparently it's got a 6.8 liter V8 in it, but it's got no power. It's like a 5-speed transmission, but it will not pull these hills at all. Now I am pulling the car trailer, but that shouldn't matter that much, in my opinion. Anyway, we'll see if the tires hold on this thing.
The next morning.
Second day.
No, third.
Well, we only really drove 100 miles first day. Okay, so first day we drove 100 miles. Second day we drove all day. We're in Santa Rosa, New Mexico. And we stopped at a Motel 6. And they'll leave a light on for you, but they don't fix things. So check this door out. Got the traditional security bolt there. Modern key reader lock set. And the traditional floppy door. Closed, locked. It's one of them special doors. And of course I just noticed this. I didn't notice last night. I'd like to have that falling on your head. No bueno.
20 minutes later.
Well, here we are on the side of the road somewhere probably about 40 miles south of Santa Rosa. Not even a half an hour into our trip on day 3. And I don't know if you can see or not, but that's the remnants of the inside dual on the driver's side.
Look at that. Oh, there's pieces of it right there.
Well, it very well may be that I'm asking a lot from this Ford F450. But if you're renting somebody a moving truck to go, well, how far was it? 1,300 miles? Should at least rent them a truck with new tires on it. This is a 2017 model Ford F450. It's a 24-foot 24-foot U-Haul. When we had to blow out on the passenger side, the tire deck came out to change out the tires. They put 2 new tires on it on this side. I checked the date code on the tires, and they're date coded 23rd week of 2017. So at least the duals on the back are original to this truck. This truck is registered in Arizona. Yeah, Arizona plates. Desert tires last maybe on a passenger car. You might get 3 or 4 years out of them. In about 2 years, they start to weather check, and is, you know, it's a rental. You know, these things are overloaded every trip, and they're driven like they've been stolen. Not very much. I can see the weather cracking in it. There's the wear bar. It's almost to the wear bar. $3 grand it costs to rent this truck. Not real pleased with U-Haul right now. And neither's the wife. We'll see how long it takes them to get to us this time. Last time they had to drive all the way from Boulder, I would imagine, which is probably about 60 miles. Well, we'll see. I'll keep you informed. See you in a minute.
1 hour later.
Well, that only took a little over an hour. Now we can get back on the road. Managed to make it to Texas. So there's that. tall. A little sweaty right now. But here I am in my new backyard. And it's smaller. Well, this is the first time I'm seeing it in person. My wife's been out here to look at it. But I actually found this place. It's not a bad house. I mean, just like every house, it has its own quirks. But apparently the previous owner had dogs, and they were diggers.
Wow. Look at baby head.
There's the front door. Kitchen, dining room, living room, bedroom, bedroom, laundry room.
We'll take the stuff out of the truck.
Okay. And the most important room in the house, the garage. You know, I don't know how I get so lucky with getting finished garage walls. This is like the 4th house I've lived in. We rented 2 houses and bought 2 houses, and they all had finished garages, which is pretty cool. The previous owner was also a reed loader, because one of the bedrooms was outfitted as a reed loading room. A little bit of construction going on. Yeah, we ain't in Pahrump no more. Now we're in Pleasanton. Not really sure if I like it. What originally started out as a 2-day trip turned into a 4-day trip that included 2 blowouts, 4 new tires, and a partridge in the pear tree. Now we finally made it here. Just so you know, I didn't want to come here. I didn't want to move to Texas. I was perfectly content where I was at. But and I'm sad to leave the Mojave. I am really sad to leave the Mojave. But this is an opportunity for my son. And how can you say no to that? So, but on the bright side, I get to go and do it all over again, because I got to fly out of here Monday, head back to Pahrump, pick up the bus, the dually, and the Jeep. How you gonna pull that off? Well, I'm pulling the dually with the bus, and my friend Ron's coming out to drive the Jeep, I guess. So. Stay tuned for the next 1,300-mile adventure. So if you like this video, smash the like button, and if you haven't done so yet, click the subscribe button, because everything changes. Well, almost everything changes after today, at least geographically. If you'd like to support the channel, there's PayPal for one-time donations, Patreon if you want to support on the monthly. And if you can't afford to do any of those things, that's fine. You know what's free? Smashing that like button and sharing it with your vast social media network. That's free. Even I can afford to do that.
So you're not gonna like this.
No water?
No, because I could have got it, but the copies of the paperwork that I had, that's what I needed. But the copies needed to have the actual signatures and to turn anything on for us. So in order for me to get that, I have to contact the title company and have them email it to us. But guess what? There's no internet anywhere in the Pleasanton Valley or anywhere surrounding, because somebody didn't buy the hole. So the only ones that have a little bit of internet maybe are the ones with Verizon connection. So until that gets fixed, I can't do anything with anything. And until I can do anything with anything, it'll be maybe Tuesday when we come back here. and when we're gonna get it.
So I gotta cut the lock off the water thing.
And I might have to pay a fine, but I don't fucking care.
Dumb, we will fucking turn the power off.
We got tons of internet. Just prom. Oh, the adventure continues. So until next time, you have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep better. Have a splendid day. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Hey, can't get a hold of anybody? Cutting that off.